it going, everybody? It's your girl Merle, and we're back with yet another cooking video. I have been using New York Times Cooking as like one of my beacons, one of my North Stars when I'm trying to understand a dish and really learn the basics, I guess. Ever since I started in the food content creation arena, which has been like 8 years now, New York Times Cooking has always been there to kind of guide me and help me. I feel like they do a really good job of researching and capturing the essence of a dish, whether it's cultural significance or key ingredients. Like if I wanted to know what a traditional shepherd's pie looked like, I would go there to try to see like what's the base model that I can build a vegan version off of. I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't like looked through the New York Times recipes in a long time. I wonder what their vegan recipes are like. I have never looked up a vegan recipe on the New York Times. They have so many amazing chefs on their roster, including my friend Vaughn, I might add. I just feel like they probably have some unbelievable vegan dishes. So I typed in vegan and then I sorted by highest rated. And this is the #1 most highly rated 5 stars vegan dish on the New York Times. Their #1 vegan dish is a spiced chickpea stew with coconut and turmeric. I was a little surprised too. Now this recipe is from at least 5 years ago. I don't know what I expected it to be, but I didn't expect it to be this per se. But it doesn't matter because it has 5 stars.
And like 24,000 reviews.
So I'm guessing it's gonna be delicious. I guess I thought that the #1 recipe like a vegan chocolate chip cookie or something like that. But anyway, I'm here for it. Cheers. The first thing we're gonna do is take our big pot here and we're gonna add a decent amount of oil in there over a medium heat. And we're gonna add in our onion, garlic, and ginger. And then we're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm gonna stand back here because this thing makes a ton of noise. So I'm just gonna keep stirring this, and essentially we wanna keep on sauteing it for about 5 minutes or so, and you want the onions to get nice and translucent and a little crispy even. Then we're gonna add in our turmeric and our red pepper flakes and our chickpeas. Did I forget to get chickpeas? Oh gosh. Oh, let's go. I still got some chickpeas from the bean salad, from Pam's bean salad. In fact, it was so delicious that I actually ate 2 cups of it. On the second cup, I knew I was doing something bad for myself. Ever since I started taking in more protein, I've needed to become a professional in gas management, let's just say. Being vegan and taking in a lot of protein, it's a lot of fiber, it's a lot of farting. Thanks to Ritual's Symbiotic Plus, I'm confused no more. Symbiotic Plus is a 3-in-1 prebiotic, probiotic, postbiotic. So you're getting 3-in-1 tiny little capsule, a shelf-stable capsule, I might add, so you don't have to refrigerate. Why would you need all 3? Well, a prebiotic supports the growth of beneficial bacteria, and a postbiotic supports gut barrier function. Symbiotic Plus contains 2 of the world's most clinically studied probiotic strains. And the delayed release capsule is designed to help reach the colon, not the stomach, which is an ideal place for probiotics to survive and grow. You just take 1 capsule any time of day, with or without food, and you can leave it right with your multivitamins and not forget about it in the fridge. I personally feel like my gut has actually become a little bit more regulated. Like definitely I experience far less bloating and gas. Right off the bat, I love the minty flavor that coats the Symbiotic Plus. I'm terrible at swallowing vitamins, and the fact that it's not like a huge honking dry vitamin is very helpful. If you're interested, go ahead and click on the link in my description. Not only could it possibly help your gut, it also helps support the channel. So it's a win-win for both of us. Go to www.ritual.com/MerleO'Neil25 to get 25% off. Thanks again, Ritual, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to it. So we're gonna cook these chickpeas like 8 to 10 minutes. We want them crisped up and broken down a little bit. And I'm gonna let everything get all coated in the spices. These have broken down much more. They're a lot softer. They're like brown. They've gotten a little bit crunchy, crispy from the stuff I've scraped off from the bottom. And we're gonna take a cup of these out and set them aside for garnishing later. Scoop this out. It's a good cup. We're gonna take our spoon and we're gonna actually kind of crush some of these. Basically, according to the instructions, this is going to kind of release some of their starches from inside, and that'll help to thicken the stew. So that's interesting. I've never done this before. You don't want to like squish them, just kind of pressing them and opening them a bit, just breaking them down a little bit further. I'm gonna get the heat back going and we're gonna add in our vegetable stock and 2 cans of full fat coconut milk. And then we're gonna season with just a little bit more salt and pepper, which I realized I forgot to do before. And we're gonna bring that to a simmer and scrape off any of the good bits that are on the bottom there. I did look at the comments on this recipe. There were a lot of really helpful tips. One of the helpful tips was to simmer for like at least 45 minutes. So I think I will do that just to get it even thicker and even more flavorful. So it's been stewing here for about an hour. So now we can add in the green of choice with chard, spinach, kale. I'm doing kale because that's what I have. So I'm just gonna break these up into like smaller bits and put them in and let them cook down for like 7 minutes or so. It depends, just until they wilt. It might take like 4 minutes, I don't know. It really depends. Let this cook for a minute and then it's time to plate it. And we have our reserved chickpeas for the garnish, and I'm gonna add a little bit of mint as well, some mint leaves. So I just added a little bit of lime juice to this and then some nice quality olive oil. The moment of truth has finally come, and I've got my cute little bowl here. I tried to garnish it as nicely as possible so it looks pretty, and I think I did a good job because this bowl, the blue, makes all the orange and the yellow pop out. That is good. That actually is very good. It's actually like really creamy. I mean, no surprise because we used 2 cans of coconut milk, but wow. I thought it was to be too much coconut, but it's really not. It's like really, really creamy. The chickpeas are perfect because they have enough bite to them that they have a little bit of a chew or a crunch, the ones that we set aside. But then the ones that stayed simmering in the stew are like softer and just a little bit like smoother, I guess. And with the kale, it's nice. It's got the nice little bite, nice little crunch to it. I think I would add more red pepper flakes personally. Just following this recipe, like step for step, although I don't know if she included a squeeze of lime at the end. The acid is definitely needed, in my opinion. This is delightful. It's like very light. It would be good in cold weather. It would be good in hot weather. It feels really like, I feel like the simplicity is kind of what I like about it. Serving this, it's like not overwhelming flavor. It's creamy, it's refreshing. It's really good. I might add more stuff to it, honestly. I'd probably add like more than just the chickpeas and the kale. Maybe like, I don't know, some more beans or something to try to ramp up the protein, or some mushrooms maybe. Maybe some tofu, actually definitely tofu. Tofu would be good in this. And I actually didn't add anywhere near as much salt as the recipe kept saying to, because basically it was saying to add salt after every single step. And I didn't add that much and it doesn't really need it. This is really, really good, I have to say. Okay, what would I give it? I would give it 8.89 out of 10. You could serve this as a side dish, as an appetizer. You could serve it as a main if you want. I would beef it up, like I said, with some tofu or something. Okay, my friend Ruby's here. I'm gonna have her try it, see what she thinks. Ruby, the pet whisperer.
Mmm. Is there like citrus in that?
A little bit of lime juice I put at the end.
Wait, okay.
And a little bit of mint too.
The mint.
You like it?
I do like it. I like the kale. I usually don't like mint, but that's kind of nice. It feels summery.
It's #1 rated vegan recipe.
#1? Well, I'm not surprised. This is delicious. This is my second helping.
You really like it, huh?
Very tasty. Yeah, I'm not normally a fan of this this type of flavoring. Like, never been a big chickpea person, but I'll eat them. It's not something I would gravitate to normally, but it's delicious.
Wow. I wasn't even gonna ask you.
That helps you eat.
I added tofu to that one. The original recipe didn't have tofu.
Smart call. This is why you're a YouTuber.
I saw you eating it and I thought, I should get this.
Yes, it's delicious. It's like how healthy it is, too.
A simple summer dish. Well, this was fun. I'm glad we tried this. If you guys enjoy this kind of video, let me know. There are so many New York Times recipes. And now that I've gone down the vegan recipe wormhole, I feel like I'm definitely gonna try some more. The fact that this was the top rated one, I mean, we got that one done and dusted. There's many more with many ratings, so let me know if you like it. You know all my social media stuff, it's in the description, and that's all for now. If there's any other recipes you'd like me to try, let me know, and I will see you on the next one. Toodaloo, ciao for now.